Hello all of you watch enthusiasts around the globe. My name is Davor and this is a review one of my watches. Actually this is gonna be a review of two watches. And as you can see, this is the box in which the watch came. And I didn't wear too much this one, but I will explain very soon why. Ta-da! As you can, this is the watch from American company PolAm. It's well, I did open before, so there's stickers inside. It is really nice, elegant box. As you can see, quite strong closing. But the main thing on this watch is Polish eagle, because Joe, who is the owner of the company, have Polish roots and he decided to do this watch. So there is a two version of this watch. This is on purpose disconnect. There is a two version of this watch. They are actually both the same, except of, as you can see, the Polish national emblem eagle. On one dial there is no eagle, and here is the eagle. I already done unboxing and quick review of these watches, but now I just want to do follow-up because I think they need to have follow-up, because they are I will say in single, this is the excellent watch. No matter if you choose this version or this version, if you have anything to do with polish or polytruth, whatever, we will probably choose this one. But I think this watch deserves to be wear without you have any Polish descent, or you are Polish, so maybe you wanted this one. They are absolutely the same. Everything is the same bracelet, same case, same bezel, everything is the same. I just choose this one because I do wear this one quite often, and you will see that is true. Actually, you can see that on the clasp. I do wear this watch. The both watch on the back case, they have also, just let me clean a bit from my sticky fingers. So as you can see, it's a high polished, and there is the Polish eagle with inscription. I'm not Polish, so I will try to do my best. Kuj, żelezo, pokl, gorase. And the meaning of that is forge the iron when it's hot, or strike when it's hot. Anyway, the both watches have the same back case. I will try to do that. As you can see, the only difference between them are the cases are the serial number. Of course, each watch have different serial number. So I will have this one in my hand and I will talk about this watch because they are the same, except for the Polish eagle on the dial. The bezel is really nice, clickable. You need to put some force to turn it around, so it ain't gonna turn around by itself, or but it's rubbering on something or anything, so it is quite strong, but not too strong. That's my point. It's really nice soft clicking. And if you remember on my first unboxing, I even done stereo bezel check. The watch sits really comfortably on the wrist, I must say, because lug to lug is quite small. So we can do measurement right now. So let's start, clean 0. So diameter of this watch is 46 millimeters, so I cannot say it's small watch, it isn't, but again from center of pin, bracelet pins, so that is the way I measure lug to lug distance, is 50 millimeters. So that is for 46 millimeter watch. That is quite small distance between the lugs, and I really do find this watch comfortable to wear, no question about it. Beautiful watch. As you can see, the watch wasn't wear for the last week and it was stopped, but just a little bit of movement and it started working. Regarding of movement inside this Seiko movement, mechanical Seiko movement, NH35 with date complications, window for it's obviously on the 3 o'clock. Regarding the movement, that is the real workhorse, and it will work and work and work, and you can rely on that movement, that it will just work. That is the point of that movement. So no problem with movement at all. Dial, as you can see, and you can check in my previous video about this watch, there's quite a lot of Polish small sign, as from the index on 12 o'clock, which is white and red, again Polish national flag, and 9, 6 and small 3 index are red, the rest of them are white, and the white ones are loomed. And just let me check, I don't want to say anything wrong. Yeah, it's a C3 Super Luminova, so it's quite bright. Same it's for the hands. I can check this with ultraviolet lamp. Why I'm using ultraviolet lamp? Simple. If I use sun, it will be much better, but then I cannot go around with sun in my hand. I can do that with ultraviolet, but you just can see how much lume there is. So every white index are loomed, also minute and the hour hand, and second hand triangle tip is also loomed. And the loom is quite strong, I must say, because if you wear through day and is there any sun there, because the sun is much stronger than any UV lamp, it will accumulate energy and will shine through the night. No question about it. I tried, I checked it. It is true. So no problem with that. And here is the loom shot. Well, it's not completely dark, as you can see in this room, but there is no lights outside, and you can see hands, second hand, and our indexes, how it's bright. They are bright. Of course, hands are much brighter because they have more lume than index, and at the top you can see the white line on the 12 o'clock. So here is the night shot of lume. Bezel is 120 clicks, unidirectional, usual stuff, but that what is unusual, it's markings on it. As you can see, usually you have 15 minutes marked, differential mark on this side, but here is the timer marks. I used to call this timer mark, and you can find that kind of marking on bezel on old Russian divers watches, because it's quite simple to do timing. So you can do it same as with ordinary divers mark, but this one is increase in 5 minutes, so there is no minute markers on the bezel. Also, bezel is bezel have this is aluminium insert in bezel, so it's not ceramic or sapphire or anything else. It's aluminum bezel inlay with paint red part. It's polished aluminum bezel, which at my opinion gives something to this dial. It's look good, at my opinion. It's look really nice. Yeah, I know it's a soft, it's easily scratched and everything. Yeah, that's true. But there is one another thing. As you can see, let me turn black. When you check like this, there is first came the bezel part, which is 316L stainless steel, and when you check it like this, you see the aluminum bezel is actually protected by bezel. Aluminum inlay is protected by bezel, and it's keeping on with, just to get nicer view, and as you can see it is domed. Actually the glass is sapphire glass, of course, it's a double domed, and it's really nice, and bezel follow the whole curvature of the sapphire glass on the top. Really nice looking watch. And which is most for me, it's so easy readable. It's simple, it's elegant, and it's so easy to read this dial. You can read this dial literally just by glancing the view. It's quite easy how much is time, because minute hand and hour hand are so easy readable on this configuration of color. Actually, there is only two color, red and white, and shiny metal, which is not color, but I will say it's follow the white scheme of all coloring. The crown is screw in, screw out type. As you can see, it's really nice pop out, and usual for Seiko NH35 is hackable. Second stopped when you pull it out. That is third position. Second position actually. In the first position you can adjust quick date, but never do it between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. So always push it to hands be down. So someone just let hands be down. Then you can check the date and then set the time. Let's say it's 9:15 or p.m. a.m. doesn't matter. So this is follow-up. You can check again original unboxing and quick review video with this watch, but I will just repeat quick. The top of the case is polished, highly polished. Side of the case is brushed, almost a thin brush, but you can see the line how it is brushed. So it's brushed in this direction, and it's really nice. Each part is really nice done. It's really nice done. Case is not some new invention. It's standard case, looking case, but it's really very well done. You see how it's brushed, nicely brushed. And as I say, I do wear this watch quite often, and no marking, special marking, except on the bracelet, as you can see, our clasp, double secure clasp. Well, that's it. Also on the clasp you have micro adjustment option and H-link, which I actually already done with screws. Well, let me see. Yeah, that's this camera, so sorry. Here is the screw, so unscrew it, check it, and that's it. Quite easy to done. All in all, again, I do like this watch. On the top of the crown you have this red I don't know, it's acrylic stuff, but it's look really nice. It gives some dip to the crown. I like it. I don't know, maybe somebody won't like it, but I think it's really nice and goes really nice with these dots on the bezel. What else? Regarding the bracelet, it's a shark mesh bracelet, quite thick. It's a 4mm thick and 22mm wide. Oh, yeah, 21. Okay, that is 22mm, and between locks is 22. So that's it. Really nice watch. I like it. So, and actually this polish eagle is also nice. I must say, it's whole picture of the watch is going well, especially if you are Polish. I hope you like this video. I hope you like this watch, because I do like this watch, and at my opinion, if you like watches and you like big watches, because this is 46mm watch, doesn't look like that, but it is 46mm watch, but with only 50mm lug to lug distance. And okay, let me check, just one quick check with this one. I will not do that at front of camera, but this one is already resized for my wrist. I have 21cm wrist, so I'm on the upper end of the wrist dimension, but this watch is 46mm, and you can see how it is stand on my wrist. And this bracelet is very comfortable, watch is comfortable, everything is really nice. And I actually do have compliments, receive compliments when I wear this watch, and people notice it's nice, elegant watch. So I don't know what else can we say about it. Yes, I am write review in Microbrand Watch World website. Just type Microbrand Watch World and you will find it. So there's more than a few of my reviews. There will be also a review of this watch with all details about the case, dial, bracelet, back case, crown. Every detail is explained why, and my opinion about, in the end, about everything. Also there will be short one writing review in Facebook group Kickstarter Watches and Horology Microbrands, which I'm member of it, and who knows, maybe in a few groups are also the pictures of this watch. So if you like this video, do click like. If you didn't like, well, you know what to do, but please do subscribe. That will just help me to go further, because I do have quite a number of watches, my watches. Some of them lately I receive few watches to review, just to review. They are not my watches, but then I will say, okay, I received that watch for review. This is my watch, so I'm not paid to, even when I do review, I'm not paid because I'm doing that just, well, I will not say for fun, but because I do like watches, and I have modest collection of watches, more than few, let's say like that, and so I don't need to be paid especially for something. And when I do my review, I will say what I think. regarding this watch. Only eventual minus you can find is aluminum bezel, but again this aluminum bezel is quite well protected with this aluminum bezel insert is quite protected with bezel ends and the glass, so practically you will never, I don't know, I did wear this watch and I didn't damage it at all. So, and I do everything with my watches. When I have a watch in my hand, on my wrist, I am doing whatever I'm doing. Also, this watch is 100 meter. It says on it 100 meter water resistance, but all it's made with technical specification for 300. So for sure you can do 100 meter dive with this watch if you doing watches, but usually people use dive computers nowadays for that. So that is a review of the watch. Only thing I didn't do is the weight measurement of the watch, so because this watch are literally the same, doesn't matter which one will I measure. Only important is to have it all on the scale. 172 grams, just to check. Should be absolutely the same, because I just disconnect bracelet from the clasp. As you can see, absolutely same weight nevertheless. So do subscribe and happy watch hunt.